it's Travis. I'm back with another lesson, and we're on our way now to finishing up these different categories of food. We categorize all whole food. We're on category 5, fruit. I love fruit, but fruit has fruit sugar. We never want to juice. Don't juice. You're talking about Fat Bus City. I heard that juicing's good for you. Not if you're trying to lose fat. You better listen to old Travis. You better listen to this old bald-headed feller because he knows what he's talking about. So if you're juicing because you want to absorb more nutrients, you better be lean and mean because you're going to cause Fat Bus City. Insulin makes everything grow. We want to eat the whole fruit because it has the fiber, has the enzymes, has what we need, the good bacteria, the prebiotics, and all that good stuff. So we eat the fruit whole. Better to eat it organic, but hey, you'll get a similar result with non-organic as long as it is that fruit. So apples, bananas, berries, grapefruit, grapes, kiwi, mangoes, oranges, peaches, pineapple, plums. So berries is the best, apples is next best, everything else is in there, okay? All fruit goes in this category except for a tomato. Tomato we put in a vegetable because we use it and eat it like a vegetable in category 3. But all fruit has to be treated just like category 3 complex carbs. You will see me use fruit a lot as a condiment, but I'm just talking about like a palmful. How would I do that? So if I'm having let's say that I'm having a Greek plain yogurt and I want a palm full of berries on my yogurt. That would be a condiment. Otherwise, the portion you fit it on the plate, or a half a cup of fruit for weight loss. It's mostly water, and up to a full cup of fruit, including watermelon, cantaloupe, if you're in maintenance. But let's say a half a cup. So how would I do that? For me, fruit's a dessert on the program. So let's say that I want some fruit and I've got a sandwich for lunch. I'm using category 2 bread. I'm using Boar's Head Tavern ham or some London broil, and I got my condiments on my sandwich with my approved bread or my approved tortilla. I eat my sandwich or I eat my approved hot dog or my approved hamburger, or I'm at a cookout and I have an approved hot dog with a category 1 frank and a category 2 bun. Okay. So I'm doing that. And then as soon as I eat that, I want a little dessert. Then I have some berries. I have me a half cup, up to a cup of berries with a little fat-free Cool Whip as a condiment. Or I have an apple. Or after that cookout, I have some melon. Just don't overdo it. It will cause the fat bust to come if you don't manage your portion, just like complex carbs. If you don't manage your portion and eat it with a lean protein and a fibrous carb, it can cause a problem. But otherwise, fruit is fabulous for you. When you get into maintenance, you can have fruit as an approved snack episode without having anything with it, but not now because we don't need that fat bus. Any amount of fat bus is slowing you down, and you know how discouraged you get when things slow down. So be careful. Try not to eat category 3 or category 5 after 4 p.m. because of how your circadian rhythm works. That's an advanced class, but you do need to know that anytime you eat anything, even though it's allowed, anytime you eat anything after sunset, your metabolism already has weakened for the day. It's going into recovery mode. So anytime you can avoid food with calories after sunset, the better off you are, the faster you'll go. Then there's category 6 superfood. Category 6 superfoods contain all the macros, and we got to be careful with them. And you need to follow the combination chart when you're consuming them. I'll give you a couple of examples how you can eat those, but we're talking about all nuts, seeds, almonds, avocado, black beans, chia seeds, macadamia nuts, natural peanut butter, peanuts, pecans, pinto beans, pistachios, red beans, refried beans even work, walnuts, all nuts and seeds go here. So any meal replacement is a superfood. Any of our recipes is basically a superfood because it contains all of the macros, most of the recipes. But how would we eat these? Well, very versatile here. By the way, hemp hearts goes here. Hemp flakes goes in category 1. I'll add those. But you've got category 6 superfood. So, for example, on the combination chart, it says I can have a 162. What does that look like? So I've got some chicken breast, some pinto beans, and some collard greens. 162. Peanut butter sandwich. You've got on the combination chart 6 plus 2. Well, I can have a category 2 bread with approved peanut butter, sugar-free jelly as a condiment. Other ways that I could have it. So let's say that I've got me a salad. That's a category 2, leafy greens. I use an approved salad dressing as a condiment, put some grilled chicken. Like I'll go to Chick-fil-A, get me those little grilled chicken nuggets, bring them home, put them on my salad veggies, cucumbers, etc. So I got a grilled chicken salad, and then I throw some pumpkin seeds on there, 162. So use category six wisely. They're very healthy unless we teach this in advance, unless you have autoimmune issues. These can be heavy in oxalates and exacerbate autoimmune issues. Come to advanced class for that information. But if you don't have a problem with pintos and you don't have a problem with nuts and seeds, great category for fat loss. Just use them wisely. You can even eat these by themselves as category six superfood. Then you have category seven shellfish, my favorite. Notice I've hearted them all. I love shellfish. Some people don't. They used to be in category one because they work just like category one. When you see seven, might as well be one. The only reason I segregated them from lean protein is some people have a religious aversion to eating them. And some people are allergic to shrimp and other crustaceans, but I love them. Boy, give me some crab, give me some scallops, give me some scampi, little ghee butter. I'm good to go. Another great trick. Now, if you go to somewhere like Red Lobster and you get some scampi, some shrimp scampi and broccoli, oh yeah, if you don't have the Cheddar Bay biscuits and the French fries with it, because they got all that butter fat there, then you can have their scampi, but you got to treat it like a four. Remember that rule for the category one lean protein? Do you remember that rule that if you cook it in an unapproved cooking oil, it becomes a four, and then you can't have threes and fives with it? So if you are eating the shellfish out using their butter as a dipping sauce and whatnot, then you can't have threes or fives. But let's say that I'm at home and I cook this in ghee butter. I got some scampi and I cook it in ghee, and I want some potato or corn with it. Then I can have, let's say I've got some shrimp, maybe a little crab, shell the crab meat. It's on the side of the plate. I got plenty of weight there on the side of my portion plate, fits under one hand. Don't eat the shell, so I've shelled it. So I've got my crustaceans over here. I got my little bit of ghee butter that does not alter the category, the seven. And then let's say I have me a little side salad with a 0-calorie salad dressing. And then I want corn. So corn's a category three. Because I prepared this shellfish in the right fat, now I got a 723. If I do that at Red Lobster, I can't have the corn. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, ask in the members only group. Very important. These little nuances is the difference between your success and not. They make a huge difference. We've already addressed the condiment rule. There's thousands of condiments that are approved and in the big library, but this gives you an example. If you're not going to come go with us all the way, we still want to be a help to you. So we're giving you enough today that you could have, because you can have 6 holidays a month. If you never want to hear me again, never want to come, I've done what the Lord's called me to do, and I've helped you. You follow the bulletproof shield, you stick to these foods, and then when you eat off this plan, it's a holiday. Don't worry about it. You get plenty of holidays, but we'd love for you to come go with us and meet all the variety that we have. But the condiment rule, the closer you stay to 0, the better. Now down here, I just put things that are kind of the norm in people's dietary habits, daily dietary habits. You have freebies. We don't want you eating more than 3 eating episodes a day, but freebies are allowed if you have some moments of mental weakness. All these freebies, you can have as much as you want, though I don't recommend it because you're still stretching your stomach and you're not doing the main thing, which is getting your discipline back. You got to get your discipline back. We're not cattle. We don't graze. We eat up to 3 eating episodes a day. When it's not time to eat, we say no. We're using food as a coping mechanism. We're using food as a solution for boredom, anxiety, and stress and anger or whatever. And it's not a solution for that. It's deadly if you're using it that way. Only Jesus is a solution for those things. So the freebies, if you have those moments of mental weakness, you've had your 3 eating episodes and you need something, go ahead. It's better than having a holiday, but we want to work toward 3 or less eating episodes a day, and that's it. So you got your freebies, you got some approved snacks. You've got some approved snacks. If you'll remember, we talked about 3 or less eating episodes a day. It can be 2 meals and a snack. It can be 3 meals. It can be 3 snacks. But we want to try to stick to only 3 or less eating episodes a day. You can have a fourth. You could have 3 meals. And if you have a moment of mental weakness, have an approved snack too. But it's best to stick to 3 eating episodes of any type or less. Here's some great snack ideas. Again, there's hundreds, if not thousands. This is a short list. You have extras. Extras are like freebies, but not quite, where you can have these and we're not worried about it if you prepare them the right way. You can't cook bad fats into them. But if you've prepared them with no extra calories, they're truly freebies. But over here, you can only have one per day. If you need a little extra, it's there. If you need a little pecan cluster from Chocolate, you can do that. Then you have meal replacements. The more meal replacements you use in the beginning, the faster the weight loss, not because it's better for you, but you're controlling your portion and controlling the fat bus by design with these meal replacements that meet my formulas. So a Mighty Muffin twice a day and one whole food meal, you're blitzing the fat. If you had, let's say you had a Mighty Muffin for breakfast, some AHS fettuccine Alfredo for lunch, and then you had a dinner of hamburger steak patty and green beans. That's blowtorching the fat off the body. The more you use the meal replacements or shakes in the beginning, the faster the fat loss. Check out the Shibby Shop Drop plan or the I Am Faithfully Lit plan. It includes up to 2 of these meal replacements per day with a whole food meal designed to help you lose up to 1 pound of fat per day. Perfect pairings we teach in advanced class. I won't get into that in this fast track lesson. We've got approved breads. You've got all kind of other stuff in the fast track library that you can use. But the main thing we're wanting to teach here and that we teach through the LAP system is your 7 categories. You go through that grocery store, I want you to know where to categorize these foods. And then we just start learning about our food combination chart. As we go through this, we want to keep that food combination chart close to us. We want to be learning it. We want to be asking questions. Keep in mind, you don't have to learn about 10,000 different meal types that you can have on this program. There are that many. There's more than that. There's tens of thousands of meal ideas on our program that help you lose body fat, and all you need is your local grocery store. But we're not even going to go there because you as an individual, you only need 30, 40 different meal ideas for your perfect days, and you're good, and you got plenty of variety because you get those holidays. You get up to 6 holidays per month, and you can lose body fat fast as long as all of your other days are perfect. And then once you get into maintenance, as long as all your other days are perfect, 18 of them are perfect, you can have 12 holidays or holo meals per month. That is plenty. There's nowhere you can't go, nothing you can't do. It's just this program is loaded to the gill with information, and it will outperform any of the medicines on the market, any of the gimmicks on the market. This plan is incredible. Okay. Make sure you got your free report and you'll see this is how much weight you need to lose and this is how fast you can lose it. And it just holds up every time under scrutiny. People are coming off medications and so forth. So that's it. That's your categories. Make sure you go through the laps, learn these food categories, and come to live class. That's where I get to know you, I answer questions, and you meet other people who are on this same journey with you. You're getting ready to you've got through the fast track videos. You've got through it. Congratulations. It's time to take the test, pass the test, and earn the badge.